Welcome back to this Let's Play of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Last time we got the Ebon Hawk going and we're off Paragus. However, the Harbinger is shooting at us and all the asteroids around here are highly explosive, so even if they miss us, we may still be dead. And we'll just do our best. You know, Atton's complaining about this and we're just telling him to keep his distance.
What are the asteroids? They can be destroyed by us as well as them, can they not?
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Then we die here. Choose now.
Okay, and if you look at the star field there, I guess Atton is borrowing the listing lazily to the left evasion tactic. Maybe that's a bit of an oversight in the game, but you know, the whole inertia thing is in space is always kind of glossed over in Star Wars anyways, so we're gonna choose the obvious light side option here, that there might be somebody still alive, so we're not gonna blow up the world.
Hold on! This is gonna get a little rocky. Well, now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
Okay, so, short version, the movie we missed just showed the Harbinger blowing up asteroids and blowing up probably itself with the resulting explosion. And no, Atton would not be better off in his cell because Paragus is now quite toast. Anyway, I like this first line. The Harbinger was on its way to Telos. We know that the Harbinger was on its way to Telos. We read the log. Anyway, so we can ask why the Sith are looking for us.
Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won.
And you can point out that you were exiled.
Exile or not, the Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters.
Okay. Well, you know, the Jedi can't exactly be gone.
The Jedi Civil War destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings.
Okay, you know, there's some that survived then.
Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall, and the civil war that followed. The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi, and the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still, in reverence to the fallen Jedi, and those now lost.
Okay, and this is talking about the events of the first game, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the original, and in that game there was a civil war between the Jedi, some of whom became Sith and some of whom didn't. So, and we can say that we need to warn the survivors. I'm not sure why, but...
Perhaps, but they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them.
The 90% of this game is essentially proves that statement by Kreia wrong. But, you know, it's good and cryptic, so it's still a good Kreia comment.
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
Okay, so, we can ask, you know, we're asking about how to stop them. And, you know, if we don't, they're going to keep coming. Well, it's kind of obvious, but...
Look, enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough.
Okay, and we don't really have a choice.
You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again?
And we can point out that this is self-defense, not war.
You are not listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price. And in the end, you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice.
Sounds like every war in history, actually, but I guess Kreia wants to make it special. And we can say that, you know, Jedi's life is sacrifice, and it is a small price to pay, even though we denied we were Jedi earlier.
Your fool's words echo of a Jedi. You have much to learn. Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Paragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Paragus.
Okay, and exactly how did you track me down?
You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk.
That's quite a set of coincidences.
True. But as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare.
Yeah, trained in the plots of video games, maybe. And, well, okay, how did we get to Paragus?
I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
Okay, well, you probably shouldn't call Kreia the B word, but, you know, maybe it's an accurate description. At least she's telling you to shut up, too.
Maybe that droid noisemaker could make itself useful repairing the ship for once.
Okay.
Whatever occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds. But we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
We'll do that. And, despite our rough conversation with the droid there, we still end up gaining light side points. Yeah. Now, T3M4 here has some additional dialogue before we talk to Kreia, and I'm going to do some of that. Yeah, that's not really a very nice thing to say, but anyways. We can say he's suffered a lot of damage. And yeah. Yeah, you know, that's probably not the most polite way to describe it, T3M4. So, programs lost too. Apparently the ability to speak in ways that won't get you censored as well. And you can say, well, maybe we can help you out with your language later. And now that we have some computer skill, let's try upgrading his memory core. Nope. Yeah, I can't understand a thing you're saying, and it's an improvement. I guess I'm gonna need more computer skill. And the comment about recovering his skills will give you more influence with him. Unfortunately, to do most of the conversations with T3M4, you need computer and repair skills. I got plenty of repair, but repair just improves his constitution. The main thing I want to improve on him is using computer skill. You can raise his intelligence, which is important because in addition to actually giving more skill points, it gives him bonuses to various skills. So let's have a chat with Kreia. I don't really have enough time in this video to actually do these conversations, but just as a point of general reference, always save before having conversations with Kreia. She can be pretty easy to offend, and it's not super important to have high influence with her, but I'm actually going to choose dark side options so that I can get higher influence instead of losing influence with her by choosing light side options. It would have been nice, since she's sort of pure neutral, that if you were dark side, you would lose influence for choosing dark side positions and you know, have to gain some light side points to have decent conversation. But Kreia is, I mean, despite her permanent neutral, is, well, let's just say she's pretty evil. Anyway, Next time, Conversations with Kreia.